Welcome to TechView. I'm Stan Collender. I'm here today with David Lucas, Chief Strategy Officer at GCE. David, would you call this big win with the EOC a milestone for both GCE and for the cloud computing?
I think so. I think really it's a validation of cloud as, as the wave of the future for agencies that are looking to modernize their financial management systems, their acquisition systems, and their asset management systems. Here, what you're seeing with the EEOC, they're buying the full service from us, including all of those areas, and they're even asking us to do some transaction processing for them.
So, I mean, they're looking for a whole solution, but you don't have to get a whole solution to get on the cloud, right?
Absolutely not. The cloud, one of the big benefits of the cloud is that it can scale to meet the needs of an organization, whether that organization is large or small, or whether those needs are large or small. It can also scale over time, and so you may start with a problem that says, hey, how do I modernize my financial system? And then later on take a look at, oh, now that I'm in the cloud, perhaps I want to look at other areas that I can modernize, like an acquisition system, for example.
All right, so you can start off slow, get bigger, do whatever you need to do.
Yep, you pay as you go and you can pay as you grow.
But interesting, very well put. But isn't the other point here that you pay less? I mean, there are some potentially large savings here for additional capability.
Clearly, one of the strongest parts of the business case for cloud is the cost savings. Because agencies no longer make investments in hardware and in software and all the technical resources to take care of all that stuff, agencies can actually save money the very first year that they're on the cloud and begin to see a very powerful return on investment. We're starting to see some figures quoted in the press around EEOC that they'll save 30 and 40% of their costs from last year, even the year that they move to a new service.
Well, given the budget environment that federal agencies are facing these days, in fact, all government agencies, that's got to be something that they've got to be thinking about, something we're going to hear a lot more about. Again, they're being asked to do more with less, aren't they?
Sure, Stan. I mean, no one knows better than you that we're in a new economic reality. Agencies have pressures on them, and just because they get less money doesn't mean they have to perform less of their mission. What we do is allow them to concentrate on their mission, and we make those types of investments so that the modernization effort really is about being a service.
All right, so given everything you've talked about, the final question here, you see EEOC's decision as part of a trend? I mean, given where the government is going, given the environment, would you expect more agencies to be thinking about cloud computing?
I think so. You've got a lot of guidance coming out of OMB saying, hey, let's look at this as a viable alternative. I think now the marketplace is starting to speak, and the first person that is really saying something now is the EEOC, and I think they're going to blaze a trail that others will follow on.
Well, I've got to ask you one more thing. Isn't the other real piece of this that agencies, what they're investing in is the service? They don't have to buy equipment, they don't have to train their people, other than the interface that they've got. I mean, this is a way to get started quickly without the big investment.
That's right. I mean, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission will be live within 6 months of the award. And so that's a really powerful argument against the old model where people took often years before they had a new set of tools in the hands of users.
And if the technology changes, as it will, right, you'll be upgrading as it goes along. They may not even notice, but except for the better performance they're going to be getting.
That's right. If you're a service provider, you're constantly improving your service. I mean, that's what keeps you in business. You're not just selling a piece of technology, but you're always offering a better mousetrap to your customer. And so we're making those investments every day on behalf of federal agencies. Better hardware, better software, and better services.
David, it sounds like this is going to be a pretty exciting time for both GCE and the federal marketplace.
I really think so. We're trying to show the industry and agencies that financial management can be a commodity. That agencies who need to modernize can look at a service provider and particularly look at a cloud model to really be the thing that brings them into the future.
Well, it sounds like there's going to be a lot for us to talk about. I hope you'll come back so we can do it again soon.
Look forward to it, Stan.
Great. For TechView, I'm Stan Collender.